This entire scene was generated using artificial intelligence from visuals to voice inside a single workflow.
Let me be very clear about something. The video you're watching right now was not edited in Premiere. It wasn't touched in After Effects, and there's no manual sound design layered on top. This entire cinematic shot was generated inside a single browser-based AI tool. And what surprised me is not just how good it looks, but how much control I actually had over the process. Because most AI video tools today feel like slot machines. You type a prompt, you hit generate, and you hope the output makes sense. Sometimes it does. Most of the time, it doesn't. This feels different. This feels closer to directing instead of gambling. Today, I want to break down Higgsfield, what it actually is, how the workflow really works, which models genuinely matter, where most creators will mess this up, and whether this is something you should be paying attention to as we move into 2026. Let's get into it. So first, what exactly is Higgsfield? At a high level, Higgsfield is an all-in-one AI video generation platform built specifically for creators. Not engineers, not researchers, not people who enjoy tweaking parameters all day. Creators. And that distinction matters more than people think. Because most AI tools today are built bottom-up. They start with models, and creators are expected to adapt their workflows around them. Higgsfield does the opposite. It starts with the creator workflow and then plugs models into that flow. Inside one dashboard, you get access to multiple advanced AI models that normally live on completely separate platforms. And this matters because right now, the average creator workflow is fragmented. You generate images in one tool, you generate video in another, you generate voice in a third, then you stitch everything together inside editing software. Every handoff introduces friction. Every extra step increases inconsistency. And inconsistency kills scale. If you only publish once in a while, that might be fine. But if you're trying to publish weekly, daily, or build a repeatable content engine, that workflow breaks down fast. Higgsfield's entire philosophy is removing those handoffs. The core promise is simple. If you can describe a scene, you can generate a film-like shot with control over motion, audio, framing, and visual consistency. That's a bold claim. So instead of just trusting it, let's actually break down how it works. Before building anything, you need to understand the tools inside Higgsfield that actually matter. I'm not going to overwhelm you with everything. I'm focusing on what creators will realistically use. First is Nano Banana Pro. This is the image engine. And this is where most AI video workflows fail before they even start. If your first frame is weak, your video will be weak. No amount of motion, camera shake, or cinematic language can save a bad base image. Nano Banana Pro is built for production-ready visuals. You can generate high-resolution images up to full 4K, and you can upscale lower-resolution outputs cleanly. But resolution isn't the real advantage here. Consistency is. Faces stay coherent across angles. Lighting doesn't randomly jump. Proportions stay stable. And there's one thing that matters far more than people admit: text. If you've ever tried generating thumbnails, product shots, UI demos, or branded visuals with AI, you already know how badly most models fail at text. Text warps, letters melt, words lose meaning. Nano Banana Pro handles readable, stable text better than most image models right now. That alone makes it usable for real commercial work, not just experimentation. Next is Kling 2.6 Audio. This is where Higgsfield starts separating itself from a lot of other platforms. Kling doesn't just generate visuals, it generates video with native audio. That means voice, ambient sound, and environmental audio are generated together in a single pass. This matters because syncing AI voice to AI video manually is one of the biggest time sinks in modern content creation. You generate voice, then you trim clips, then you stretch frames, then you realize the timing feels off, then you regenerate. Here, everything is aligned from the start.
This entire scene was generated using artificial intelligence from visuals to voice inside a single workflow.
Then there's WAN 2.5. This model is less restricted and more culture native. It handles bold prompts, stylized visuals, internet-first language, and experimental concepts much better. If your content leans toward TikTok, Reels, or Shorts, this is likely the model you'll gravitate toward. And finally, this is the most important piece of the entire platform: Cinema Studio. Cinema Studio is not a model, it's a workflow. It connects text to image and image to video inside one continuous pipeline. And this is where Higgsfield stops feeling like a demo and starts feeling like a production tool. So let's walk through how this actually works. I'm inside Cinema Studio now. The first step is creating the initial frame. I'm starting with Nano Banana Pro. Here's something most creators get wrong. When you write a prompt, you're not trying to impress the AI. You're trying to communicate clearly. I'm prioritizing lighting that makes sense, faces that feel grounded, depth that looks intentional. Spectacle comes later. Clarity comes first. This is especially important if you plan to turn images into video, because any weakness in the image will be amplified by motion. And again, pay attention to text. This is still one of the hardest problems in image generation. Nano Banana Pro keeps text legible, which immediately makes this usable for thumbnails, product visuals, and brand assets. Once I'm happy with the image, I lock it in. This becomes my anchor frame. Everything that follows is built on this foundation. Now I move directly into image to video. And this is where the experience changes. Instead of typing cinematic camera movement and hoping for the best, I'm choosing how the camera behaves. I can define the motion, the framing, the duration of the shot. This feels less like prompting and more like selecting a camera move. And that distinction matters. Most AI video tools generate chaos. Cinema Studio generates intent. I render the shot. And when it finishes, the difference is obvious. The subject stays consistent. The lighting holds. The motion feels deliberate. This is footage you could actually use without apologizing for it. Now let's talk about audio, because this is where AI video usually falls apart. I switch to Kling 2.6 audio. I define the tone, the voice style, and the ambience. That's it. There's no timeline, no waveform editing, no external plugins. I generate the scene. What you're hearing is native audio. Voice, environment, and motion generated together. If you've ever spent an hour trying to line up AI voice with AI visuals, you already understand how big this is. This alone can cut production time by more than half. And for creators, time saved is money earned. So who is this actually for? Let's be honest, this isn't for people trying to replace Hollywood overnight. This is for YouTubers who want cinematic visuals fast. It's for creators producing short-form content at scale. It's for agencies building concept videos without expensive production cycles. It's for solopreneurs selling digital products, courses, or software. And it's for small teams that want high-quality visuals without a full production crew. From a business perspective, this is where things get interesting. Because one Higgsfield subscription can replace an image generator, a video generator, and a voice tool. Instead of stacking 5 subscriptions, you consolidate into one. That's why people are calling this one of the cheapest AI platforms relative to the output quality. Not because it's the cheapest on paper, but because of what it replaces. So here's my honest take. Higgsfield isn't magic. You still need taste. You still need clear ideas. And you still need to know what you're trying to build. AI doesn't replace thinking. It amplifies it. But this is one of the first AI video tools that feels like it actually respects creators. It gives you control without turning the entire process into a technical nightmare. And that's rare. If you want to try this yourself, I'll leave the links below, including a full step-by-step guide on how to create AI video inside Higgsfield. If you're experimenting with AI content or thinking about monetizing visuals in 2026, this is absolutely worth testing. If this video helped, drop a like, subscribe if you're building with AI, and I'll see you in the next one.